All right, well, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, man, hopefully the Most High Yahweh is blessing y'all day. By His mercies, we are consumed. We're alive in the Most High Yahweh's body, and two are naturally alive, man. And we gonna get into this, man, because you know what? Shout out to the brother of some of your firstborn brother Dwayne, because oftentimes, like he goes into this honestly, and it goes into like let's go to Genesis 30 real quick, man, because naturally, man, it's like when somebody's slandering you, making false accusations, bearing false witness, things of that nature. It's in the natural sense in human, naturally we want to defend ourselves, and there's times and seasons for that, man, because the scriptures like the word reminds us, like, about a good name and things of that nature. And that's like, because one, it's a nuance and double, it's a nuance type of deal, because and it's and those things are not mutually exclusive at all, like, because you can still be self-defined and not care what people think, still be self-defined, but still, like, care about your name. It's still, like, not like, because usually people that have that, they stand for something. Honestly, they don't like being they don't like, they have honor, they have integrity and honor and respect. They stand for something. So that's why it bothers them when like, their name is attached to something, or like, things of that nature, man, like having a good name, honestly. But as long as you have a good name in heaven, that's all that matters, honestly. But still, you can still be self-defined, honestly, and not care what other people think, because a lot of times people think that just because you care about your name, things of that nature, people think that you care about what other people think. And that's those two, I can see how people can get that, but those two aren't really in the same arena. But anyway, man, but we're going to kind of go into this, man, because a lot of times, like the brother goes into, man, about, like, holding your peace, honestly, and like letting your letting our righteousness speak for you, man, because that's what Jacob did. That's what Yahushua did. That's what Moses did, man. So that's what the righteous sons and daughters did in the past, honestly. So even Susanna, like, even Yahushua on of course Christ, like, on his death, and that's what we need to do, being in His image, honestly. Now, don't get twisted. There's times and seasons to respond to certain things, but it is what it is. I remember seeing it a few months ago. The R&B singer Kalani, like, she was kind of going into an interview. She said, "I'm at a point in my life, I'm not addressing anything. Listen, you want to believe that? Fine. It is what it is. I'm not responding, addressing. So this is what it is." But let's get that in Genesis real quick, man, because this all relates to how he held his peace, man, and how because I was reading Proverbs 30 the other day, and we kind of gonna go into that. Proverbs 10, not 30. I'm sorry. Let's get this. Genesis chapter 30, verse 33. It says, so Genesis chapter 30, verse 33. So shall my righteousness speak, answer for me in the time to come, when it shall come for my hire before thy face. Everyone that is not speckled and spotted among the goats, and brown and among the sheep, so that shall count the stone from me. So see that? So yeah, so that's why even Jacob said, "Man, I'm not gonna respond to Laban, man, because he let his faith speak for him, his righteousness, his conduct. Honestly, is what it is, man. That's what's in the law, man. That's even the precursor. Hold your peace and let the Exodus 14:14. Hold your peace and let the Most High house shall fight for you. But let's get this Proverbs chapter 10, verse 9. It says, 19, it says, Proverbs chapter 10, verse 19, "In the multitude of words want to sin, but he that refrains his lips is wise." So see that's why when Yahushua, they accused Yahushua, he answered them, man, because the word was in him, man, because that's what it is. He held his peace and let the Most High Yahushua, let his father fight for him, honestly. That's it. But in the spirit, fight for him, man. And it says, Matthew chapter 27 and verse 12. It says, "And when he was accused of the chief priests and elders, he answered nothing." See that? Because in the multitude of words wanted not sin, but he that refrained his lips is wise. So see that? Because yeah, man. No, let's look at this in the good news real quick. That's why it's in Isaiah, like, it says he was sheep. He was the lamb to the slaughter, but he not opened his mouth. But see, yeah. Here's Proverbs chapter 10, verse 19. The Good News Translation. The more you talk, the more likely you are to sin. If you are wise, you keep quiet. See that? And that's what Yahushua did. So see that? And that's what we can do, man. So when he's accused of elder chief priest, he said he didn't say anything. So let's get Isaiah chapter 53 and verse 7 real quick. My bad, y'all. We gotta go fast on here because now my videos, or our videos, I should say, we get time limits now. So it is what it is. I gotta delete a lot of stuff and what is the duties. But Isaiah chapter 53 and verse 17. Verse 7. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He was brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as sheep before the shearers is dumb. So he opened not his mouth. So see that? Yeah, man. And that's just is what it is, man. But that's the same thing we could do, honestly. That's why, because there was no guile in his mouth, no evil within his mouth, because he held his peace. That's part of it, too. There was no deceit, and, he wasn't condescending. Yahushua wasn't deceitful, condescending. He just, like it says in Proverbs 27, as a man, to a man, so is water, so a man can see his a reflection. As a man can see his reflection in his face, that's how Yahushua spoke to us, and the Most High Yahushua talks to us, man, face to face, direct, man. No guile, no deceit, no funny style stuff. This is just 100, man. So, yeah, but that's how we can be, man. Let's get 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 22, because it says he who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. So see that, and that's how his sons and daughters, the elect. The same thing is going to be with them, honestly. Revelation chapter 15, verse 14, verse 5, and in their mouth were found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of Yahweh. So that's why it says in Hebrews, those are the ones that can come to a throne boldly, man, because there's no guile, no deceit in them. Like he said in John, like you saw in John, there's no, in John 1, there's no, in Nathaniel, there's no guile or deceit within him. This is the righteous Israelite right here. This is a righteous, man right here. That's how it's going to be with sons and daughters elect, man. But that's just what it is with that, man. So, yeah, because in the multitude, a lot of times, man, just hold your peace, man. Exodus 14. Let's hold this real quick. Hold on. Exodus 14. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. So, yeah. So, peace.